Hey guys, it's Aman
And Christina
from Our Rich Journey. We are entering money season. You see, Christina and I love this period of the year, November, December, and January, because we feel like these months are the make or break months when it comes to building wealth. And so on today's video, what we want to talk about are 5 things that you can do over the next 3 months to build your wealth for financial independence and retiring early.
So we love to call this time of the year the money season because it was around this time of the year that Aman and I bought 3 homes and made over $400,000 of profit from purchasing those homes. So in this video, we're actually going to talk about 5 specific things that we do during this time period in order to grow our wealth to substantial amounts. Now, before we get to that, if you are new to our channel is all about making, saving, and investing money on the road to financial independence. Aman and I pursued financial independence for 8 years. We reached our goal and retired before the age of 40. So if you are interested in learning more about making, saving, and investing money, make sure you subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, and check out our website at ourrichjourney.com.
So I'm so happy that Christina mentioned that we bought 3 houses during this period of the year, because this brings us to our first tip for building wealth over the next 3 months. And it is to buy a house right now. And I have to explain this because we are talking about the months of November, December, and January. And for Christina and I, we bought all 3 of our homes during this period because this is considered the low season for buying a house. Everyone else is distracted. And during this period, you can get a tremendous deal on real estate. So if you are in the market for a house, right now is the period that you should be looking to buy a house.
So let's talk about why these next 3 months are a really great time to purchase a home if you are interested in purchasing a home. And that's because there is less traffic in general for people looking at homes. That means you have less competition. At this time of the year, so many people are focused on other things. There are many people that are focused on the holiday season. They don't want to go out and search and do all the work to find a house. They save that for the next year, the springtime, the summer, when everything's nice outside. But if you can get in and start searching for a home now, you have less competition. There are less people looking to buy the same homes that you are interested in. The other thing is, if sellers are selling their home in these next 3 months, it typically means one of 2 things. Either they are less savvy sellers because they're selling it at a downtime of the year, or they may be more desperate to get rid of their property than other typical sellers.
And so we bring this up because this is a tremendous opportunity to build wealth by buying right the first time. A lot of you may lose focus during this period, but if you can somehow stay focused on your real estate investment journey, this is a great opportunity to build wealth.
So let's move on to tip number 2, which is to maximize your tax advantage accounts. You are at the end of the year right now, and if you have not maximized these accounts, now is the time to do it. So that means putting all of that money that you can into these accounts to either reduce your taxable income or allow your money to grow tax-free. There are so many opportunities with these tax advantage accounts to grow your wealth. So if you have not yet maximized the amount of money that you could put into these accounts, now is the time to do that.
Now we're specifically talking about your tax advantage accounts that limit your contributions after December 31st of the year. So take a look at your accounts like your 401ks and your HSAs. Now on the other hand, if you are investing in your Roth IRA or your traditional IRA, you have until the tax filing deadline to actually make contributions to those accounts. So you don't necessarily have to worry about those. But if you are in the process of planning where the rest of your money is gonna go this calendar year, you wanna take a hard look at these tax advantage accounts that will not allow you to make contributions to them after December 31st. So this brings us to tip number 3, and it has to do with taking a look at your benefits at work. You see, many of you are entering into open season at work, which means it's the period at work where you have the ability to change some of your benefits. You've had to wait all year long to change your insurance, your health care, whatever the case may be. But this is the period of year where you can make a change to those types of benefits. And this is a tremendous thing to take advantage of, because let's say you're in a plan that is too costly or has low quality support. This is the period where you can make that change.
So here is an example. We talk so much about the HSA on this channel, the health savings account, and the triple tax benefits with an HSA. And so many people are surprised with all of the benefits associated with opening up one of these accounts and investing in them. And they keep telling us, when open season occurs at work, I'm gonna make sure that I have a plan that will allow me to invest in an HSA. So if this is your situation, make sure that you are checking with your benefits and that you do not miss this opportunity to enroll and invest in an HSA. The next tip for you is to beware of holiday shopping. You are going to be bombarded with so many sales in these next couple of months that you can start to feel overwhelmed, or you can start to lose the progress that you've made thus far this year. So what we would encourage you to do is, if you have holiday shopping to do, sit down right now and write a list of the things that you plan on buying. That way, when you see a sale coming up for something that is totally not even on your list, you won't be tempted to go out and purchase those things. You know, marketers are selling things with intention right now, especially because we're coming up on this holiday season. So be aware of that and be very intentional with your purchases.
And so Christina and I talk about this being money-making season. This can also be money-losing season because so many people fall victim to the sales that take place on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the day after Christmas, New Year's. There are so many different sales. And what is so tricky about these sales, what is so conniving about them, is that they will have you believe that you are getting a deal, when in fact, you wouldn't even be spending that money if you hadn't have seen that sale. So please, like Christina said, you guys have made tremendous progress all year long, saving, investing all of your extra money towards financial independence. Don't fall victim to these sales and see that money be pulled right out of your pocket. And so this brings us to our last tip, and it is, don't wait till New Year's to start your New Year's resolution. So if you have made a resolution to make more money, to save more money, to invest more money for financial independence, start doing that right now. Because there is no time like the present than to start investing. So why put it off any longer?
Yeah, so I think there's something magical about New Year's. The very first day of the very new year, people wait in order to start their resolution. That's why it's called the New Year's resolution. But why wait then? Why don't you start now? If you have a plan for everything that you want to do, there is no stopping you from starting today. You do not have to wait months and months or even weeks or however long it is until New Year's hits. Begin your New Year's resolution today.
Now, what I don't want to see people do is binge until New Year's. So go out and you're spending all this money, you're eating all this food, you're just completely wilding out because you think, well, when New Year's hits, that's when I'm going to start my resolution. And so between now and then, I can go all out. You will end up starting your New Year's resolution on January 1st, further behind than ever before. This is why we're saying, don't wait, start now. Don't use this time to procrastinate or fall deeper into the issue that you resolve to overcome.
So those are our 5 tips for things that you can start doing now within these next couple of months to really make this your money season, the money season of the entire year. If you start doing these, if you start focusing on these things now, the idea is that you can start growing wealth, or you can continue to grow wealth. You don't need to wait for 3 months, for 4 months, for whatever time. You can begin doing these things now. So if you like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and
join the journey.